On the icy cold morning of January 31st, 1961, 10 students started the mile-long walk from Friendship Junior College to McCrory's Five and Dime store on Main Street in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Nervous yet prepared for what was to come, the young men made their way through the crowd to the lunch counter while patrons and police officers watched.
I had this nervous issue in my stomach, and I know it came from fear. You know, they call it butterflies, but I call it fear.
The young men climbed onto the stools at the counter and awaited service. Within seconds, police officers yanked each of them from their seats as the surrounding crowd yelled and taunted them.
They grabbed me up by the seat of my pants and my shoulder and carried me out the back door.
Officers dragged the students across the street to the nearby police station, where they were booked and charged with trespassing and breach of peace. The students were thrown in jail and sentenced to 30 days of hard labor on the York County chain gang. What followed would spark a movement reaching far beyond the city of Rock Hill and the state of South Carolina, and set into motion a new strategy in the growing civil rights movement.
In those days, Rock Hill had two completely separate communities. 75% of the people were white, 25% were black. The white people ran everything. The city council was white, the school board was white.
During the 1950s and 60s, Rock Hill, South Carolina was a thriving mill town with a population of almost 30,000. Located 30 miles south of Charlotte, it was known as the gateway to the Carolinas. Like most of the segregated South, the small city was divided into two separate worlds, one black, one white. The blacks who lived within the city limits stayed in Boyd Hill, Flint Hill, Crawford Road, and the Blackstreet area. The whites lived spread out through the rest of the community.
There was a lot of tension in the city of Rock Hill as it relates to black and white relationships.
We had segregated components of black people spread out in Rock Hill, and you better stay in one of those areas or risk the chance of being rocked or bat sticks, whatever, shot at. You know, I mean, you're talking about a war zone, you know, and I know, you know, they say wonderful things about Rock Hill now, but Rock Hill was pretty much a war zone back in the day.